Hey guys, I am so stupid. So I thought that my LASIK doctor appointment was today. It was not. It is tomorrow. So I have my LASIK doctor's appointment tomorrow, which I'm super excited about. I'm doing a sheet mask. I'm obsessed with sheet masks. If you did not know that, I absolutely love sheet masks. I get most of mine from MeMeBox. I actually have a link in the description if you ever want to get any sheet masks. They're like the best ever. So last night I could not sleep. I could not sleep at all. I was so freaked out. I was so scared about going to LASIK doctor. So scared. So I couldn't sleep the entire night. And then I finally at like 6 a.m. realized I was like, oh my god, my appointment is not tomorrow. It is the following day. Then Yuki was crying because she's in quarantine, which is like upstairs. So I heard her crying. So I woke up after sleeping for 2 hours. So I literally slept for 2 hours. Then I decided, well, I'm up. I'm just going to stay up so that I go to sleep tonight and I have a good night's sleep. By the way, I got this from the Gap and it is so freaking comfortable. So I'm like, I'm just going to stay up the entire day. So I have stayed up the entire day. I went to the Topanga Mall, which is so awesome. It's like one of the most cool, like, places ever. I returned a bunch of stuff, and when Dave just went on his trip, he got me these, and these are from Walmart, but they're actually like special release at Walmart. They don't sell them. This is what the box looks like. He got me two. This is what they don't like have them at any Walmarts in Los Angeles, but his mom lives in Sequim, Washington, which is like this really small part of Washington. So he picked me up some. Isn't that cool? Are those not like the coolest brushes? And I think they were like $16 at Walmart for a set of 4, but they're normally like 20 something, but they haven't been released. They're like I don't know, they're only releasing them right now at Walmart, which is so nice. So, I wore this the other day. So Dave went to Washington and he picked me up this. It says Sleepless in Seattle. You know, like that movie. It's like a sleeping dress. And it was kind of a joke because it's like, it's like almost like an old woman like sleeping outfit. But I love it. I wore it the other night and then I did laundry and I wore it again. I'm like, oh my god, this is so cute. Dog's barking. So everything is good with the kids. Let me pick this up. Is this still going? Yeah. I think I still have another like 10 minutes with this mask on. The kids are good. Yuki is on 2 different types of medication. She has to be quarantined from me and Dave and Moji, so she's upstairs. Tomorrow I have that appointment. I'm super excited. What else is going on? I filmed 4 videos the other day, so I'm actually editing them right now. Or I'm like exporting them, but I'm going to start editing them, so I will get those out to you guys ASAP. And yeah, how much time have I been on? Oh, I've only been on for 3 minutes. Okay, because I've only been on for 3 minutes, I'm going to tell you guys a really quick story, because I wanted to do like a miniature story time. So when but it was like a chit chat kind of story time. Also, I just wanted to get a video up to you guys because, I know how much you've been loving these like daily videos. So when I was 23, I worked as an alcohol ambassador. So I would go to bars, I would go to restaurants, I would go to liquor stores, and I would be a brand ambassador. So like I worked for a bunch of different companies, but I worked for one company, but I worked for a bunch of different brands, and I made bank. I made like $45 an hour, literally handing out little shots, checking IDs, telling people about certain alcohol beverages, and it was like the best. I was like so sober when I did that. Like when you work around drunk people, you do not want to drink, like believe me. And I was training for the Miss Massachusetts USA pageant, so I was constantly training and stuff, so I didn't really drink. Best job, loved it so much. When I was doing that, this guy worked as a store manager in one of the stores that I worked at, like that I would go into and like talk about alcohol or whatever. And I think the account actually was Jack Daniels, and this was a store that was in Massachusetts, and the guy that worked there, he was like a redhead, like nothing, like nobody I would ever go for. He asked me to go on a date, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go on a date with you. And I always wore blue contacts. I have blue contacts, I have green contacts, I have purple contacts. I love contacts. Also, my eyes are brown, but I have yellow in my eyes, I have blue in my eyes, I have green in my eyes. So my eyes, like with lighting, they actually look kind of dark right now because of the lighting, but my eyes with lighting and like my mood changes. But I was wearing these like kind of turquoisey blue contacts. So the guy asked me on a date. So we go on a date, and I wasn't wearing contacts. And he was like, something's different. Your eyes. Your beautiful blue eyes. Why do they look like that? Almost like, why do they look shit brown? I'm like, oh, these are my eyes. I was wearing contacts. He's like, you were what? I was like, oh, well, my eyes are brown. I have brown eyes. I was wearing contacts because I like to wear contacts sometimes. I'm glad you like them. And he's like, so those weren't your, those weren't your eyes? And I'm like, no. Oh, do you guys see my little flare up? Oh, it was like a blackhead, and then I tried to take it out, and it just like became worse. Oh my god, it just makes me angry. But I need to get a facial. Still haven't gotten a facial. Oh, I'm like every day I'm like, gotta get a facial. I need to set up a facial. I need to take care of myself. But he's like, oh my god, like me and my colleague, like, or you can say colleague. I'm like giving him too much credit. He was like, oh my god, me and so and so, like this guy I worked with. It's like we were talking about how beautiful your eyes were, and I'm like, well, my eyes still are beautiful, but yeah, they're not that color. And he was like, wow. Like, it was like I just told him that Santa Claus was not real because my eyes were not blue. And he literally said to me, your eyes, I thought your eyes were so beautiful. Saying that my eyes were not beautiful because they're not turquoise. And I just like to let you know that if you have brown eyes, you're beautiful. If you have blue, if you have green, if you have purple, if you have any color eyes, they're beautiful because they serve you a purpose of you being able to see. And you should be so grateful that you have that ability to be able to see because so many don't. But that was the most insulting thing anyone, and this guy had red hair. He was a ginger. He wasn't a good-looking ginger. He was a ginger. So I was insulted by a ginger. I had a ginger make fun of my brown eyes, my beautiful browns. My beautiful hazels were made fun of by a ginger. I was like, no, buddy, no. So then he walks me in a car after, and he had the nerve. He had the audacity to try to kiss me. And I went, and I did, the weird hug, like, all right, bye now. And then actually something else happened. I had said to him, we did another campaign, and I saw somebody that works with him that was a girl, and her boyfriend, like, he wasn't flirting with my friend. He, like, said hello to my friend, and I was like, oh, yeah, he said hello to me and my friend. And he said to his colleague, this girl, oh, my friend Kristen said that your boyfriend was flirting with her friend. I'm sorry, are you in my head? Can you see through my beautiful hazel eyes? No, I never said that. So I contacted him, and I was like, how dare you try to, like, start drama and all this stuff, and I never talked to him again. And I know his name. I'm not going to say it because it doesn't really matter anymore, but I just really remembered his name. Because he actually hit me up on Facebook, like, years later, and I'm like, dude. Alright, guys, I love you. I'm going to go finish editing those videos. I will talk to you soon. Bye.